back to another video, everybody. It's Tuesday, 26th November, I think. It's a soggy day. We were calling for freezing rain, but now it's just rain, so it's typical November, December weather. And we're just hooking on to the bale shredder. Hopefully for the last time. I hope for the last time we have to unhook and hook onto this piece of equipment. And hopefully today we will be getting our new toy, and then we will not have to play hook up the equipment game. We will have enough pieces of equipment to just dedicate one machine to one piece of equipment, which is beautiful. Some might say it's outrageous, but it's not. It's beautiful. So our 3150, that's on the TMR, will be going on this. For 6010, that usually load speed, we're going to be taking the loader off that. That's going to be going on the TMR. And then, yeah, we're going to have another loader. And this tractor here is going to be going up to our other farm where our new wintering site is. It's 7 or 8 kilometers away, so we don't want to road that every day back and forth, so it's going to go up there. And we're going to have our new loader load the feed here, and all shall be well in the world, hopefully. So as you can see, it's a pain in the ass hooking on and unhooking and using this to clean and then using it for a bale shredder. So it's going to be nice for at least the winter months, that we're going to have everything kind of dedicated to a certain piece of equipment, which is good. So bale shredder and TMR, and we'll have a loader. So hopefully it's here today. Not the nicest day to have a piece of equipment show up, but you know, this takes all fucking day. So that's kind of the setup right now. 31 on the TMR, 6010 on the loader, and then we got the 6030 I'm in. It does all the scraping of the manure and loading and all the bale feeding. So that's going to be replaced basically with another New Holland. And then we got the big New Holland on the dumper that stays on there. We're going to be hauling manure for as long as we can until it starts freezing to the dump. And then we're going to call it quits. And the big tractor is going to have a vacation in the shed all winter. So yeah, we don't want to run it on the road when there's salt, and we don't want to be hauling manure when it's freezing. It's nice to drive in the field, but it sticks to the dump, and I got one more bale I gotta move. And yeah, once it starts sticking to the dump, it don't come out. So we need a heated box. We would have to reroute our exhaust. We need a dumper that has that floor capability. Otherwise, it's no fun. I hate doing this. So the first bale goes in good, but then the second one you can't see. So you have to line it up perfectly, or else they flop over. And these damn bales are like grenades. You don't want them. You don't want them to open up. No boy, no. We got 5 turns of net wrap. They're heavy as hell. But if they break, that's it. Game over. It's such a mess. So Try this again. So, being how the weather is, we got the cows locked over on the other side. We didn't put them out. I only put out a couple that didn't want to go in the pen. So I said, the hell with you. Out in the mud you go. You don't want to cooperate. There was plenty of room there for them. Anyways. They're, what do we call them? Sloppers? Mud sloppers. They like the mud. They like the slop. Yeah, that's what it was. Mother was a slopper. Father was a slopper. They love the slop. They do well in the slop. If you guys are not a Seinfeld fan, you won't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we're gonna get this all blown out in our super foggy windows. I don't know what to do, you know? There's no defog on tractors. You gotta turn on the AC and the heat at the same time. Mother was a slopper, his father was a slopper. He loves to slop. He does so well. Miss this tractor on the bale shredder. Like an old John Deere. With this tractor, you'll have it in forward at 1, and then you go in reverse, and then you have to make sure you downshift, otherwise it'll go into another gear. It has a memory of what gear you're in. It's super annoying. I don't know why they have that, but the old John Deere don't have that. You put it in reverse, you're in the same gear as you were in forward. You don't make it complicated. Sure. I think we're getting some ice pellets now. They're starting to turn a little. We better open that gate before we go through it. It'll be the first time. So there was that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer was betting again on race horses, and he got some inside info on a horse when he was on the subway, and they basically told him which one to bet on, and the track was wet that day because it just rained, and they were all concerned about how the horses were going to perform. But he knew that horse was a mutter. His father was a mutter, his mother was a mutter. They love the slop. I think that's how it goes. I'm not exactly sure. I only watch Seinfeld every day of my life, but I still can't quite remember that entire little skit. It went something like that, though. Seeing those cows out there, I just thought of that, like, oh, I bet their mothers were mutters and their fathers were mutters. I bet they just love the slop. I think some cows actually do like the slop. They do like the mud. They enjoy it. Those are the ones that can find the water bowl that's leaking. Make a big mess. So we're done here. Try to get that stuff off. Well, the cows have something sort of kind of dry to lay on. So there's a little bit of traffic in the morning. This is my traffic in the morning. It's not too big of a deal though. Usually clears up in a couple minutes. So we have since weaned the cows. Weaned the calves from the cows. Oh, except for one calf. Gotcha. So that's why they're bawling. We got nothing but hay out there for them. And you can see their bags are pretty full, but we might put them back on the cows in 2 days, just for a half a day or so, and then take them out again. Just kind of eases with the weaning a little bit, takes the relief off the rudders for a little bit. So I'm gonna get that calf out of there later. I'm gonna let these out. It's cold. Ooh. All right, so had a little bit of a thing to do this afternoon. Had a guy come by for checking our well water, looking at trying to get our sulfur. We have 5 parts per million sulfur in our water, which is pretty low, but we have high mineral. We have like 20 stone per liter of minerals in our water, so it's really hard water. I'm just looking at ways of trying to clean up the water so we can drink it again. So he was over, he took a little bit of time testing all the water, but now we're down here at Constance. We're getting ready for our feeder cattle come in. We got some cattle we're going to be feeding for a neighbor over the winter, just backgrounding them, so we got to clean up. Yeah, the manure guys, they come and clean up all the manure. That being my brother, broke a lot of fence, and I don't know, the fence just kind of, I don't know what happens to it. It just over every year it just kind of disappears. So we're actually going to keep this because I'm going to use it for ends. We basically got to redo it every year. It's really annoying. But I basically moved the wire back as we get through this pile so that they have somewhere to go. But yeah, they rip off the insulators. So I had to move the cement blocks. They had fell over. So that's all back together. Had a big mound of dirt. I moved it. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's a big wet pile of ruts now. So probably not a good idea. But it's a swamp out there anyway, so who cares? They're going to be on the cement, so we got to bring all the junk back home and come back down here with the truck with some fencing equipment and some wire and rewire this sucker. We're going to try to load the spear into the bucket and get out of here. There's nothing too exciting going on here, just putting up wire. Wow. So these freestanding posts I made a while ago from an old truck tire. Anyways, that holds 2 wires just so they can't reach to the bales. We used to put them on the posts, but then we realized they can just eat in between. That didn't work out too good, so now this works a little bit better. And yeah, just everything's broken. Not to mention the cement's cracked a lot. All this little Tinker Toy stuff is all broken, so fixing that. It's really interesting. Surprising how brittle all this crap is. Not the best day to work on the house, but we're working on the house today. Putting up some trusses. Windy. Stringing a line from truss to truss so we know where to put them on the roof. We've got 2 different styles. We have a cathedral and we have a regular style. One goes at one end, cathedral's at this end, and then the standard here. So, how many do we have? We have 8, I think, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that today. Turn on the heating, I think. Another truss up. There's a long way to go. So we just unloaded. Just come back from lunch. We're gonna keep going on the house after this. I'm kind of occupied right now, but I'll show you the camps they brought us. Look at these nice hairy forts. It's a nice Hereford. Nice. So we got a couple steers. That looks like a heifer. No, they're all crimped. Their nuts are not gone, but they're not working. They're just crimped. So these things are gonna finish like. And these are all the wean calves are in here. Still have to process these guys. Devin finished this feed bunk here. He put those boards on. Non-traditional, but at least it's done. That looked pretty nice. They should finish. Well, it depends. I think they're only going to be here for a couple of months. So these got a lot of potential. Like they're lean now, but they're tall. You can tell they're old, but they're going to be quick to finish. But it depends on how heavy they want them. Not everybody wants them 1,600 pounds. Not even we do. Some people want 1,200, 1,300 pounds. So we'll just wait for the next load. I put out the other ones that were in that pen out here, so they're not mixed together, because I want to put tags on those ones that we're just getting in now, but I didn't. I thought I had some of these Amazon tags, but they don't have any backings to them. I'd like to stick those suckers in so we know. But yeah, let's see. Maybe I can find something laying around. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, I used these. That's what I used. Okay, then. Okay, we need all the ones we can get here. It's good to have junk laying around. You never know when you need it. There we go. So I'm gonna put these in while I wait. I can put the tags, put the names on it anyways. 1, 2. Those don't look like they're gonna be too fun to put in. Well, I need more than that. So we're down here getting ready for the. Well, I just finished opening up the water, but we're pretty much ready to go down here. We fixed all that yesterday. We spread all that dirt, made a mud hole. It wasn't probably a good idea. I hear the truck comes. So just turn this water on. There's no cattle on it, it will freeze up solid. So that's going now. I just ran all the other ones that we got at home through the chute quickly and weighed them and gave them a new tag or a special tag on top of the tag they already have, just so we can identify them a little bit better. So all this is junk, so we're just gonna walk the cows over this. Yeah, just back up to the gate here. Yeah. So we don't need to drive in here and get stuck there. Cows got legs. We'll be all right. So we'll get them unloaded, get all this done, and yeah, it'll be pretty easy. All right, so we just unloaded them. They ran to the end and then they ran back. So some of these Angus ones are ones we sold in the spring, so they're coming back, doing a full circle. Looking all right. It's 800-900 pound maybe, and we got these two stooges. Can't remember the damn breed of those fucking goddamn black and white ones. So these guys, they should remember how to drink out of this. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Oh, she's super duper overflowing. Fuck, what's the breed of that goddamn black and white one? God damn, I can't remember. Yeah, he's nice. That should be in the feedlot. Man. Hey, boy. It's like, it's nice to see all our cows come back, but then it's like, frig, man. Why'd we sell you? That would, we need you. Some of the calves, like, we just need like more steers. We sold too many of them. It'd be nice to have in the feedlot. But, you know, you can't keep them all, people. You know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta sell some. Otherwise, you know, I'll have a gazillion cows before you know it. Just keep them all. Just want to keep all the heifers. You know, and then you look at a castrated steer and like, oh shoot, you would have been a nice bull. Jesus. Okay. So, my life story. I gotta take that out and put another one. But I don't want to because the threads are stripped on it, so I gotta adjust this water bowl. This is way too high. I don't know if I can just, maybe I can just take the tap off and it'll make enough room. This is, so yeah, they gotta get water, otherwise they're gonna die. All right, it's the last one. 75-13. So, just gonna put them in. This is one of ours that came back, so he's already in our system. We'll be able to track his performance as he goes on. And we're just gonna put the farm name tag on so we don't get them mixed up for somebody else. Stand still again. Oh, I never did it with my left hand before. Alright, so that's everybody. They're all weighed. You can clearly see the Angus are, that was like 1,200 pounds, that guy. He's doing pretty good. The Herefords, wow. They're Herefords. They like to do what they want to do. So, make sure they don't open the door. You can just tell this is gonna be fucking super. How'd the cows get? Well, the wires in the door weren't really holding. That's not gonna work. So we're gonna just put this gate here so they don't accidentally open the door, because that door's kind of stupid. I need some baler twine here, I think. Or we should just maybe fix this door so it doesn't, you know, self-open. Clearly a homemade door handle. Yes, we make our own door handles. Why does it have to be a homemade door handle? There you go. You know, cows love to play with things. I'm gonna bust that open. All right, so we put 11 of ours in here with them. We got 25, 86, and 18, or 19 with the bowl. So it's a full house for the winter. Yeah. They're still crying. They're still being weaned. Udders are pretty big, but nothing too crazy. They're just on straight hay now. Hay and water. So, took a little longer than I thought it would. Now we're gonna go back. I'm not zoomed out, but I have to go back to building a house. Bring my boots. And away we'll go. See if they're done that roof or not. One guy shortness. One guy less makes all the difference. Especially when you're putting up trusses there. I was the one carrying in the trusses, and it works good to have lots of people. So quick wash the boots. You couldn't do that in a nice yard. We're all up except for one. They gave us an extra one. Oh, breezy. Alright. But a mess to clean up, but it looks pretty damn good. So went from cathedral to just regular 25 by 62. Good size house. Shop.